Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Rebecca. I am 27 years old, actually 28 tomorrow when I'm filming this. I'll be 28 on the 28th of April. I live in Newcastle. So I have a really nice video planned for today, and firstly I would like to dedicate this video to my wonderful friend Teresa. She also has her own YouTube channel, so I will link this down below. I met Teresa through a Patreon group of another YouTuber by the name of Make Me Up Misser, and she has just been so kind, so sweet, also absolutely hilarious since the day I met her. And it's been a few months now, and I've been going through what has been quite a hard time, and she's been so supportive and she's always checked up on me as well. So those are the most important things that I wanted to say. But she's also very, very kindly sent me a few makeup goodies. So I have a Bronze and Glow by Natasha Denona bronze and highlighting powder. That's that there. I have a Limecrime mini boxes, Jolly Holiday limited edition 5-piece mini velvetines liquid lipstick sets, and then the pièce de résistance that just arrived a couple of days ago is my little Nabla cutie palette that I have here. The packaging on this is just beyond stunning, and that's what she looks like inside. I've had a little dip into this, but I've never used it. I've used some of the liquid lips, but I've never ever used the Natasha Denona. So that's just everything that I wanted to go through there. So let's hop into the video, and starting off with the Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow. So look how little and cute this is. Absolutely adorable. And that's that inside there. So as you can tell, I already have my base on. I am contoured. I probably shouldn't have contoured because this might be more of a contour shade for me. Anyway, we'll give it a go. Contoured. I haven't bronzed. I haven't blushed. I haven't highlighted yet. So I'm going to give these a go. Because this is such a little pan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my contour brush to do this. This is what I've been using, which is the Jaclyn Hill JH14, and it gets really precise into the contour. So I'm just going to try and use this as a sort of bronzer brush. I think this is probably the best bet. I'm just going to give that a wiggly woo inside of here, and I'm actually going to use a little mirror on this. I'm just going to... So when I do my contour, I haven't knocked my bake off very well. So when I generally do my contour, I do it more like precise. With this, I'm just giving it a bit of a wiggle around. So actually, it's diffusing my contour really nicely. It's not necessarily depositing loads more colour, but it's like just giving it a really nice diffused effect. I will try this again without having any contour on, because I reckon this will be like like a bronzer and contour for me. I have been going in with my bronzers quite a bit because I have done a bit of a sort of developing fake tan moisturiser, just so that giving myself a bit more of a colour. I was looking a bit pasty. So yeah, I've gone in a bit of ham there. Just gonna blend that out a bit. There we go. So we're looking a bit more snatched. I really like that. I'll give it a little swatch. Ooh, that is creamy to the touch. So as we all know, I am the worst swatcher in the actual world, but I will try my best. Yeah, that was terrible, Rebecca. Let me give it another. It's so creamy. So that's the shade there on my hands. Really pigmented. I definitely need to use it again without having my contour laid down. So that's that there. And then I'm going to go in with my normal highlighting brush, which again is another Jaclyn Hill. It's a JH09, Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. And I'm going to go into the highlighter shade there over here. Getting a good dip. Ooh, that is nice. That is really nice. So when you initially put it on, it's definitely a glow from within, and then you can really build that up. That is beautiful. Really flattering. Doesn't leave a cast. That's one thing that I have an issue with some highlighters, but this absolutely does not leave a cast on my skin. I'm just gonna... Oof, that is really nice actually. Just blends really good. Wow. Really nice. And down the schnoz. Through the middle of the bruise. Onto the chin. Oh yeah, I absolutely love that. And I'll give that a swatch as well. So I'll just swatch it next to the bronzer because I haven't taken that swatch off my hand yet. So that's a swatch of that there. Really, really nice. It's really creamy, like you can push into it and it doesn't crumble or anything. So it's a really nice formula on that actually. I'm so glad I get to try them out because it's so hard because obviously Natasha Denona is not cheap. So you do want to sort of know what you're getting. So it's quite a good way to try it out is with a mini, and obviously I got this as a present. So I really, really appreciate that. I'm going to do my lip at the end. So I'm going to go in with the Nabla Cutie palette here, as already shown. I have got a concealer on my eyes. It's dried down a little bit, but it's still got a bit of tackiness to it. So as long as it's not like a dry base, I'm absolutely fine. Shall we attempt some swatches again? I mean, my last video was an absolute disaster, wasn't it? So I think what I'll do is I'll hold up my arm like that. I'm really self-conscious about my arms, so that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to do that before. You know what, I do not have great arms for this. Actually, I'm going to do it on this side because I don't actually have any hair on my arms. So let me hold my arms up. So I'm going in with the shade Incense. Let me just come forward a bit. Oh, that's really nice. I think this is one of their like flexi formulas. So it looks quite satin in the pan, but you can definitely get away with that as a matte as well. It's a really beautiful colour. Then I'm going to go in the shade Venom. There. Wow, I'm horrendous at swatching. I do apologise. And that is a purple matte. It looks... I'm just going to show you it in the pan. So that's Venom there. The swatch that I've done does not do it any sort of justice because why would it? Because I'm the worst swatcher ever. Sorry, my face is itchy. And then I'm going into Bucolic Baby. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Which is the most... Wow! Sorry, I don't even know if I was in frame swatching that. Do another pass. Ooh. I don't even think it'll pick up the duochromy goodness of that. It's absolutely stunning. Then I'll go into Alchemy 2.0. I think this might be slightly more of a topper, so I don't know how well I'm going to be able to swatch this. Not bad. So that's that there. Definitely more of a topper. I'm going to give that a second pass. Oh, absolutely stunning. And then going into the shade Blackberry, which is like a blackened purple. Purples don't often swatch well, and as I said, I'm the worst swatcher in a million years. So that's quite a browny blackened purple there, absolutely stunning. And then I'm going into Botanic Juice, which is a sort of cranberry purpley red. And I'll swatch that there. Wow, Rebecca, you're not good at swatching. So that's all of the shades there. So top to bottom. Incense, Venom, Bucolic Baby, Alchemy 2.0, Blackberry, and Botanic Juice. I'm so excited to use this. This is literally my perfect colour scheme. I've just tried to wipe those off. They did not wipe off. I've got an eye makeup remover pad here, so I'll take that off. And it's removed some of my tan. Oh well. Okay. Probably a good thing it's the patchiest tan ever. I've not done a very good job. Right. What am I going to use first? You know what? I have to get Venom on my eyes. I have to. Every fibre of my soul is calling for it. And that is, as I said, just that shade in the top middle there. I'm so sorry. I've got like brush hairs. There we go. And I've been doing my hair. I've just washed and straightened it today. So there's my hair everywhere. Right, I have no idea, as always, what sort of look I'm going to do because, you know me, never very well prepared. Do I want to go into with Blackberry first? Yeah, I'm going to go in Blackberry first, actually. A little kick up in the pan. Just realised I meant to put a nice top on. Oh well, I'll put it on towards the end for my outro. Oh, hello pigment. Wow. Wow, that is a really beautiful colour. It's actually a lot more purple than I thought it was going to be on the actual eye. I thought it was going to be really brown toned. That is stunning. Oh, what, I've done 1, 2 dips, if that. Wow. And over not as a wetter base as I normally use, because normally I do my eyeshadow first, but what I find is when I do my eyeshadow first and then my base, so it takes me twice as long to do an eyeshadow look. So I thought I'd do it this way, and then I can cut out less of it when I'm editing, sort of show you the full view, if I can sort of get a look out quickly. And I'm just gonna do the same with the shape on the other side. I'm probably gonna end up doing my almost normal shape. I should have gotten some of the creases out of my eyelid before I did this. Doing my normal shape because, you know, we all have our favourite ways of doing makeup. Although I did a more winged out shape for a look that I've posted on Instagram, and I did that. Started doing that at 1:30 in the morning, this morning, when I couldn't sleep on Zoom with some of my friends. I've just got that on my nose. There we go. That's fine. I realised I didn't put any blush on. Oh well. Yeah, so I did that at 1:30. Really nice green look that I'm really proud of. More winged out, full sort of cut crease. And it took me no time at all. I literally just was like, inspiration striking me, let's just do it. So I did, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. So I will, as always, have my Instagram name up if you want to go give me a follow on there, because not all looks that I do I will film necessarily. I won't always film everything, because sometimes I just want to sometimes I just like to do makeup for the sake of, you know, doing it, you know, like have a play around with things. That colour is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to go in with a similarly shaped brush and blend out, that's not even slightly clean. Yeah, a similarly shaped brush and blend out the ends of these a bit. Wow. Just going to come in a bit. Wow. So my friend Teresa has used these already, and she said to me that I would absolutely love them. Oh, the blending. Oh my goodness, this does. She's right. She said it blends out effortlessly, and she is not wrong. I'm having no issues blending this out whatsoever. Wow. Blending that a bit more. To be honest, I'm happy with how it's blended out at the moment. Just want to come in and show you. It's a bit patchy there because I haven't really bothered and it's creased, but it has blended out really well. Like, I'm going to cut my crease and things, so I'm not really concentrating on the lid. I'm more concentrating on blending. Stop blending, Rebecca. Stop blending. Just like to make things as perfect as they can be. Just going to take a big fluffy brush. I know I said stop blending. I'm just going to give a quick blenderoo around the edges. Wow, it's really diffused that out nicely. It's working great over my Sleek Life Proof, which is my preferred eyeshadow base at the moment. And I'm going to go in with the shade Venom now. So I've just laid down Blackberry and I'm going to go in with the shade Venom. And I'm going to go in with that on a... Here's my little bitty brush. I'll just go in with this one, which is a Morphe Y20, and it's a small, quite densely packed, very well loved brush. I've had it for quite a long time. I absolutely love it. I'm just gonna sort of overlap that. Wow. And tap that around the outside, sort of half overlapping. Wow, that is the most stunning colour. If you could describe me in a colour, this would be it. I have some dry spots on my eyelid, so, and this will not look blended because I'm obviously just sort of popping it around, laying it down. So excited to try out this palette. Like, I had other videos planned, and when this arrived, like, I didn't know it was coming. When this arrived, I was like, never mind those videos. This is a priority. So I'm pretty sure this retails at £21, and these are really big palettes. Nabla is an Italian indie brand, so a European indie brand. And you can get them off their own website, shipping from Italy and on Beauty Bay. And often they go on offer on Beauty Bay as well. I'm going to take my Zoeva 231, it's stained. I'm just going to buff around the outside of these. So I am in the process of reviewing the Jeffree Star and Jaclyn Hill X Morphe brushes that I've bought. So I'm going to do a sort of review roundup of everything that I have been sort of buying recently. And it's hard to give a review of brushes until you've really, really used them. Wow, this blends out again absolutely perfectly. Oh, gorgeous. Yeah, until you've used the brushes a bit more and, you know, had a real chance to know how they perform and even give them a wash. Yeah, me washing brushes, stranger things have happened. And then I'll give a review of them once I've done that. Just gonna go back in with a bit more Venom on this eye. It's not quite, I haven't quite done the same. I will go back in with Blackberry and make that a little bit more intense, but just get the shade Venom laid down really nicely. Just going in and finessing all of this a bit more, living for this sort of shade combo, that's for sure. And I'm just gonna take my really fluffy brush and buff around the edges of that as well. I have a stray hair. Every time I buff, it's just like moving backwards and forwards. So I'm just going on with the back in with a bit of the shade Blackberry, and I'm trying to re-intensify this a bit. Okay, and then I'm just going to go back in with a bit of Venom, the same brush I used originally, just buff out the edges of that again, because I don't want there to be any harsh edges. Well, as much as I can be bothered to blend, you know. Yeah, I'm really happy with how that looks. Let me come forward and show you. I have dry bits on my eye. I swear this isn't patchy in real life. Okay. Right, anyway. And I'm going to grab, as usual, my Jessup 233 brush, and that's what I use to cut out my crease. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my crease and then I'll pop back. Okay, so I have popped my cut crease on, and I've also popped some glitter glue over the top. Are they sisters? Are they twins? I don't know. Will they separate on birth? We'll see. So I've popped some glitter glue on just to give these shimmers the sort of best chance that I possibly can, so they have something to adhere to, because I do find it really helps out shimmers when you pop a bit of glitter glue down. Right, so just looking for my brush. I've been using these P. Louise Acid Rain brushes recently in my crease, because it's like a smaller version of what I cut my crease with, and a slightly flatter version as well. So I'm reviewing these, and I will review them alongside the other products that I've been using. So I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is the Bucolic Baby, Bucolic, I don't know. And I'm just going to pop that on. It picks up quite nicely on the brush, actually. Wow, that's really beautiful. And I'm just going to tap that onto the sticky base that I've got down. This is stunning. It picks up so well on the brush. It's going on really nicely over the glitter glue. Wow. Wow. I almost have no words, but I always have words, and I'm just going to match it up on this side. So I haven't wet this brush at all, and that's one of the beauties of using a glitter glue, is that you can really get the pigment on there without having to wet the brush, which can often make things like sort of pill up or go quite crumbly, I find, depending on the formula. So I've much been preferring the glitter glue method recently. I find you get a much more precise lay down with that, and a lot more even pigmentation as well. Just absolutely stunning shade. I really really love it. Don't know how many more times I can say I love it. And then I'm going in with my JS13, and I'm going to go in with Alchemy 2.0. As I said, this is a little bit more of a topper, so we'll just see how this goes. And it's a little bit more flaky than the other shimmer I used. Oh, wow. That is really, really, really pretty. Wow. That is stunning. Teresa, you are not wrong here. You were right in saying that I would absolutely love this eyeshadow palette because I really, really do. I can't wait to use this in a halo eye. Didn't want to do another halo eye because this is my second purple look in a row. You know, not that I'm complaining, purple is my favourite colour. And yeah, it's my second purple look in a row, so I wanted to do a different shape. So I'm just going to blend these two together a bit, just so I have a bit of a gradient. Don't know if the camera can possibly pick up how stunning these shimmers really are. Wow. And I'm gonna go in and do my under eye as well. So I'm just gonna, you know, be basic as I always am and use quite similar shades on, well, the same shades that I used in the crease on the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my mini Y22 and go in with the shade Blackberry. And just wiggle that onto the under eye. I've been finding the more eyeshadow I put on the under eye, the more it covers up the bags and the creases. So there we go. Win-win all around. Now going with the shade Venom on a fluffier brush. I want a really dramatic under eye here. Okay, and then I'll take my big fluffy, which is a Morphe E23. It's just really fluffy brush, and give this a blend around. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the shade Alchemy 2.0 again, but this time I am going to wet my brush just so I have a little bit more control with it, and I'm going to stick that sort of in the inner corner here. Just so I can brighten my inner corner up a little bit more. I know there's some people that can't do an eyeshadow look without sort of doing a inner corner highlight, and for me, I sometimes do it, I sometimes don't. It really, really depends on my mood. I don't like, some people will look at their eyeshadow looks and think it's unfinished without inner corner highlight. I should go take this under the eye a bit, just make it a drama to the look. Yeah, some people don't think their eyeshadow looks are finished until they've done like a really bright inner corner, and you know, it just depends look to look for me. And I'm just gonna blend that out a bit. This one gives it a bit more, makes it a bit more dramatic. This is a finished eye look as it stands now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off camera again. I'm gonna put some liner and lashes on, and then I'll come back and do a lip. What I'm also going to do off camera is, where is my nice new pointy little brush? What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go around the cut crease with some of the mattes and just make that slightly bit more precise. And I'm also going to do a bit of blending on the outer corners as well with that. And I shall be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I have my lashes on. I've put a little bit of liner on. I have a confession to make. I've actually popped a lip liner on in my bottom waterline because I didn't have a purple that I liked. I wouldn't recommend doing this. It's the MUA Intense Colour Lip Liner in the shade Glam, but as I said, I don't know if the eye's safe, so please don't do that. and I've put on my favourite lashes, which is Pinky Goat in the style Ream. They have a really thin lash band, so I really, really love them. Okie dokie, I'm gonna get onto the lips. Oh, and I popped a top and some earrings on. I've just popped this over what I already had on. So, these do mainly pull sort of red. So the brighter shades in this are all red. So I'm probably not going to use those today. But I have two nudes. Ooh, smells good. And that's in the shade Lulu. And then I have another nude, and that's in the shade Cindy. I'm actually just going to give these a swatch to see. Okay, so the lighter of the two is the shade Lulu, and then that's the shade Cindy there. I'm going to use the lighter nude in the shade Lulu, I think. I think that goes really nicely with this look. I think the other one has slight too much of an orange to it. Just going to pop my little Natasha Denona out again so that I can use the little mirror on this. These smell so good. Oh, this is a Limecrime velvetine. There we go. So I've popped that on. Maybe not quite right with this eye look, but hey ho. It's like a perfect, like really nudie nude on me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the shade Bucolic Baby out of the palette, and I'm just going to give that a cheeky taparoo. There we go. Let's just add a bit of satin to it. Well, here we are, pretty much finished, haven't I? I have to say, I'm absolutely in love with this eye look. I can't wait to see what other looks I can create with the palette. I've only used 4 of the 6, so I used the 2 purples here and then the 2 shimmers. So I haven't used these 2 there, so I'm really, really looking forward to doing a look with those. I'll either do that and post it on Instagram, or I'll do another look with these, with that eyeshadow palette. Let me know if you want to see me do another look with that. Absolutely love the Natasha Bronze and Glow. The highlight is absolutely blinding. I'm going to try the bronzer again without having already contoured, because I just contour away. So I'll try that again, and I think that'll definitely work a bit better, especially judging by the swatches. The lips, yeah, nice, comfortable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a whole lip swatching series on my, I say series, but picture over on my Instagram of these all, so you can see all of the colours. So as I said, I will always have my Instagram, either it'll appear at some stage, or I'll have it linked down below if I remember. But let me know what you thought of all of these products. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a like if you liked the video, and ring the bell so that you're notified of any upcoming videos of mine. But thank you very much for watching, and once again, Teresa, I absolutely love you. We all do. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll see you soon. Bye!